Hello, fellow armchair generals out there on the interwebs. This is Gamer1745, and we're going to be taking a look at Astra Exodus and see how it plays. So, love to hear your comments. On the game. This is an upcoming game from Slytherin. Okay, here we go. Sort of wandered off as I was getting ready. The star settings. Okay. To give you the... No, and I'm going to also record an episode here too as well. So we'll start that recording. Welcome, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer1745 here with my playthrough. Early look at Astra Exodus. At least the pre-release beta version of the game that I have. You play as a sort of cut-off human colony from if I understand correctly, long cut-off from Earth, and you're sort of trying to rebuild human civilization, if you will. And so we're going to be going through that for the objectives of this campaign. Here is destroy main pirate fleet, explore the whole sector. So to do that, we're just 4 turns into this here, so we're going to continue. Now, if I keep going around and exploring all of this right now with just a, this is a frigate and a colony ship here. So, colonizer, frigate. We're gonna run, because I have played a bit of a test thing. We're gonna run into some bad guys and get killed. So we don't want to keep doing that at this time. Now, we can click here. See, this is a red dwarf. See, I knew that even as it was coming up there. That has a what would you call this? This is a tundra. Yeah, tundra class planet. Humanity can survive on this. It can do some good training, some housing, some food, but not so great. So I'm not going to colonize it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go back here. We're going to come back. We're going to bring our fleet back to Sheet, I guess is how you would pronounce that. We have a decent little system here, a good, at least from old Star Trek, Class M planet. Hey, Lum, how you doing? Yeah, somewhat of a random stream. We're playing a space exploration empire building game. And how have you been today, Lum? How's work going? Got moved into the new facility yet? Okay, so we're here, and this is these individual persons represent a group of population. Mostly right now we're doing food. New as in coming out later this month. Yeah, the graphics aren't the most thrilling, and it has sort of a, I would agree, somewhat of a retro style, but it is a new game. Yes, Slytherin again. You know I work with them. And so we do have on sheet 1 here a barren planet, but it produces a lot of metal and a lot of rare materials, and so we can do some work here, I think is what we're going to do. So we're bringing our colony ship back here to deal with that, and we are currently building more housing. I don't know why they use a human in space suit, I guess, for housing symbol, but whatever. And so, yeah, that works with that. Going back to the main thing, we are currently researching an automated factory, and then after that we're going to do hydroponic farm technology research. So let's end the turn. Yeah, we have we have stuff pending, but whatever. Okay, our fleet has arrived up. Now we can do something with it here. So we're going to come over here. We can't colonize a gas giant. If we have the right ship to build an outpost, we could build an outpost, an orbital one. But I don't think we need to do that back or there at all. But we're going to come here, colonize the planet. So, yeah, this planet will not produce any food. I don't know how much content there will be for this thing. Lum's asking about content if you're on YouTube or watching this later. This is the one campaign that I have access to in a pre-release version. I don't know if there's any more than these sort of spotted planets that needed to explore. From going through the tutorial, it looks like you can play as other species with other things, you know, much larger planetary setups. It does have, I don't see any here, black hole effects and other things to the game. This is a random generated sort of star map each time. And you have diplomacy. We've not made contact with anybody else. We can look through our current planets. And that type of thing. Though there is a sandbox option. I'm just playing the campaign. There is a sandbox option. But I've not. I just wanted to see how their campaign went. So we're going to, oh, how long until, you can either click on the star system, see all the there, or you can just click straight to the planet here. Okay, 5 turns until we build more housing, which will allow our population to more quickly grow. And okay, we've gained a laborer. So now we're not really able to store up much in the way of food. So I don't think we really need to do that. So what we're going to do is increase production rate by moving one of these colonists from a food producer. So now we're actually going to negative. I don't know. Oh, we have the other colony. That's right. Okay, so I don't want to go negative to food. And we're going to reduce our tax rate. This planet's morale is at 100%, partially because it has this wonder, but we're going to reduce that down because the morale of the people on this planet is much lower because they're living on a barren rock. Just playing the boring campaign. I don't know. I figured it gave some sort of idea of challenges here. Okay, on the barren rock. Yes. Are we going to keep building? No. Oh well. No, back. How back? Research. How long until we get? Okay. With only that. It'll be a while before we get our automated factory worked out. I think we're going to switch over here. It'll still slowly produce, but this way we're producing some metals, and rare material, which will help us overall. There are what they call heroes, but we've not yet got any that can use as governors and admirals and that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, now we have even more people, so we are going to come over here and increase our construction rate. Do we have more food being produced than we need? What is our research doing? Okay. Almost done with this. That should be done with that. Yes, yay. Okay. Now, so what we're going to do here is come to our production lines and produce an automated factory, which will add 4 construction, but you don't need to have anybody operating it. So we want to build one of those. I don't know. It's produced by another company, or you know, smaller production company. And I know what you're saying, but let me just see if I can flip over quickly. Oh, that isn't it. Why am I not? There we are. What's the company? Atomic Kaiser is the developer of the game. Now they are coming out with more content for Fantasy General 2. So I know what you're talking about, just making a game and then not continuing to support things. But I do know that. Hey Nick, how you doing? It's some of these companies there are fairly small developmental people, so they don't roll out stuff too fast. Okay. Turn 18, turn 19. You can blow through these turns fast if there's not much. Okay, gained another laborer. If there's not much going on. Okay, so now we're building here. We're building up our resources, so if we had 400, we could pump that out in one turn. We don't need all this food right now. We are supplying food for the other planet. So what do we want to do with this? I think we're going to move him down here to increase our research speed. Now one good thing is okay, with the technology tree here, at level 1 you can, and you start with them all research, whatever it is they are. But once you, on the next levels, you can only research one of the 3 options, and they're randomized. Over time, I don't know whether in this scenario or not you can add to it, but there are multiple levels, or whether we unlock them at some point to do. Hey IKB. Hello Fullman the Finish. We are playing a sci-fi game called Astra Exodus, sort of humans out in space. Well, I want to well, okay, where's my World War II Gamer 1745 fix? Yeah, well, I did put out a World War I video earlier today. I really love sci-fi and fantasy games as well. Now, so I'm thinking about someday in the future, more than a year away, I want to add another YouTube channel that focuses more on sci-fi and fantasy. So it's now World War II, but it's Worlds at War. Not. Okay. So that's what I want to do. I really enjoy this other stuff. And since I have an opportunity to show you guys another upcoming game to see if you like it, is something that's for you, you know, you have that opportunity here with this. I fully recommend everybody watch YouTubers before you buy anything at all. Like an old dusty gun safe, I think. And it found like an old dusty. It's abandoned, but it was put up for sale by the bank. That could be very interesting, Nick. Old dusty gun safe. That could have a big pot of gold in it. Now, is it still sealed up, or has it been opened up? Because I definitely know of gun safes that had big piles of gold or silver in them. I've known of gun safes that had guns in them, and I've known gun safes to have just junk in it, or near empty. Aurora, I probably would. I don't know the game right off. 4X, yeah. I like this type of game, you know. EU1 and EU2, I played the hell out of those in the day. I love this type of stuff. I really do. Okay, let's go back here. Well, no. Just checking food management, because we have to supply the food on the other planet here, so that gets us there, but we don't have enough metal for what we want to do. We need to increase some of that, but I want to get this factory done. We'll increase mining after we get that built. Opening a gun safe. Well, I'm not sure that it's openable. I mean, well, I'm presuming it's not an electronic locked one, just because of age and whatnot. So either you need somebody who can, quote unquote, you know, work their magic and break into it, or you just need to drill the lock. I don't know of any other way than that, Nick. Good one. The complexity of Hoi 4. Yeah, this is I mean, there's space battles. We're just not yet in the production of any ships or anything like that to really get to the space battles. We have an orbital fort, we have a colonial factory, a research lab, and xenomine, and an exo farm building installations on this main planet, and that is it so far. Okay, one more turn. I knew it was coming soon. Okay, so we have an automated factory built here. Very good. Our building queue is now empty. I want to look over at our research queue. Okay, one more turn and we get a hydroponics farm. So let's, before we just do that, let's come back to here. We'll do one turn here of freighters, although we're not really needing, freighters are meant to go between star systems, and we really don't need it in our minor operation trading with our planet within the same solar system, but we will be using them in the future, so it won't be a wasted production turn. Okay, so now we have hydroponics farms. What? Well, what's really good about the hydroponics farm is +2, where with like the exo farm here is +1 per farmer in the colony. So it improves all of the farming that you can do in the colony. But this, you don't need to. Capable of producing some substance for less many do not do as well. Hydroponics farms then. When closed farms near the perfect conditions for vegetables. And so I think this will work for us on our other planet over here. I just don't know whether we try to shift him from mining to construction. Then let's hydroponics. Okay. Well, you know, we have the money. So what we're going to do here is, oh, well, let's see if we move this back here. We don't have, well, that one can't buy one. So we're going to buy this. We're just going to spend the money and dump this on here. That will get us food, so we're not relying upon the other planet for food. Like the Dwarf Fortress, but in the future, or is it's batshit crazy. So we got that. On our other planet here, the hydroponics farm will also come in handy again, because it will either allow us to move more people out of here or just simply not require or just produce more food as we get more people. We've got like space infantry, lots of ships. We want to build some more colonial stuff once we get some of the basics done. Now over to research. Okay, one of the good things, we have that tundra planet. We can do terraforming from tundra into you know, nicer for humanity. Research to do that. We can also do bunker networks or vertical arcology. Don't know that word, but vertical housing, basically. Local diplomacy with other. We've already got the automated factories. Now, if we're going to do stellar scanners, which allows us to scan way out beyond our area, it's good to pair that with hyperspace communications. Hyperspace communications, as the description says, will allow you to, as you send, it takes multiple turns to send starships to other planets, will allow you to change their direction mid-flight. So those are good ones to pair together, but I think I want tundra because I know there's a tundra planet nearby, and it give us a leg up on that. So I don't know if we want to do fission reactor or command. Museum. Orbital dockyard, improved hull. Ports. Use ordnance. Orbital dockyards. That really helps with producing more ships. I think we'll do that next on our research plan. And we want to move more people to research once we get to hydroponics farms. Okay, very good. So, intern. Okay, so now we have, I want to check this out first. Okay, so now we have, because even though this planet doesn't produce food, we have a hydroponics farm which is enclosed, it's producing food. So we can do other things with our people. We're going to continue here, which will allow us to more easily expand our population and feed it. I think that's a very important tech to have over here. What colonizer? We want to do one of these, I think. We want to get a colonizer. We are really under running on metals. We have 12 consumed food, so let's move. There we go. We're going to have one extra. We'll have more mining. Still not enough, but more going on. I still want to keep the research going and construction. We do that, that'll help. Slows up some of the construction, but I think that's a good balance. Yeah, turn base. Yeah, it's I've seen some videos on Stellaris, but I will say I have not played it, so I can't give you, you know, a first-hand analysis between the two. It seems a bit more practical. It seems a bit more grounded in, you know, reality, shall we say. I'm saying this about science fiction, but and that wasn't, you know, lost on me. But and it is a more simplistic turn-based game, to the best of my understanding. But doesn't mean it's bad. It's just different. Masters of Orion, sort of like that. And again, we're playing a, yeah, we have research. Yeah, I know, the government wants to... So you can go back here, click here, and you'll get, from the government, they're suggesting plasma rifles. Well, yeah, plasma rifles will be useful, but I'm in infrastructure first, so I want to, for research, I want to get some of the basic sort of orbital space docks and that type of thing done first. Still 14 more to go to get this. 2 people seems about good, at least for now, because that's what we can food support on that planet. Here, just looking at overall numbers. Yeah, we want to get this going. We still don't have the money. We have a very low tax rate. No, I've just never played it. Combination of the expense of buying it and the time to play it with everything else that I'm doing. Just haven't played it. Hey, Benjamin, how you doing? Yes, it does have that sort of old feeling. Good to have you. Good to see you here. Of course, I love your channel, both Twitch and YouTube. And so this is coming out again, I think on the 20th of this month. Yeah, oh no, 30th of this month of January. Or no, I've released. Oh, it says 30th January. That's got to be. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So wow. So yeah, okay. So turn base, we're doing good. Again, I want to check research. We are 5 days out, or 5 turns out, I should say, not days. Build queue's now empty. Okay. So we have our colony ship. We're going to send that out to colonize the other planet that we're then going to terraform. We're going to Starbase, orbital dockyard, orbital dockyard. We're going to build an orbital dockyard. Okay, now that we have this, we have a frigate and a colony ship. We're going to send them there, which will take 4 turns. What does Gamer do for a living? Well, right now it's mostly, I don't know if you call it a living, but making video games, kinds of things like that. Or not game, video game videos. Video game videos. YouTube, Twitch. Okay, so we're going to send that there. We're going to colonize out here. Let's take a look at this planet, how we're doing. Okay, 9 turns away. I want to get back to mining facilities. But I want another pop here. Sell out to Slytherin. Well, I don't know quite. Sell out's the right term. I've been playing Slytherin and Matrix, which is they actually bought Matrix, if my understanding of their situation. Way since the olden days. Okay, well, we're here now, so we're going to Colonize the planet? Yes. Nice happy planet on it. We're going to be having to build food. If we move into construction, no, yeah, we need, well, I think we need the food. But we'll have a little bit of construction, and we want to do a hydroponics farm. I want it, well, Ben, I will let you know as soon as that is a practical reality. They've not even given me one of those yet. And I do, as a contract worker, work for Slytherin and stream for them. They haven't given me that yet, but as soon as those codes are available, I will let them know that you want one. I will let them know, and I'm sure they will give you one. That is no doubt. No doubt. I know who to talk to. But see, Lum, if those of you watching don't know, Lum's a good friend of mine. I love Slytherin games, well, or Matrix games, or however they're branding them. It's the same group of people, just different branding. I love their games. It's not a sellout. It's just what I most assuredly love to do. Okay, so now we built our colony ship. We're here. I'm sort of worried about not having enough metals. I want to expand my mining, but I can't right now. How are we doing for our... Okay, we don't have anything under research. I want to build that to increase our housing on each planet population to the colony. So I want to research that. And so what we're going to do here to move that along a little faster, we're going to do practical innovations. And just in case there's some extra there, I want to set up our second. Well, in Slytherin I know people. I don't know people in other companies. They want me to do plasma rifles. I'm looking at other techs here. Command pit. Got that. Nothing special is available currently. Let's do stellar sensors to be able to see way out beyond our immediate planet. Okay, and this is of course still grinding away at better habitat on this planet. Yeah, we're doing that, and they're out here doing our, just recapping, trying to do our farms. Oh, what's our current? Now we can supply food from here if, okay, we're doing more than we need, I think. So what we're going to do here is, the freighters will keep that supplied. Let's go over to construction. That will get the hydroponics going faster, and that's worth it, I think. Okay, so let's end the turn. Yeah, you have research suggestions, but nothing else has happened. It'll show up here. Like, gained a new colony. Colonist. Oh, it's the new colonist is on sheet 1. Okay, so now, so we have one in mining now and one in construction. What I want to do is Xeno mine, which will increase our mining capacity. Let's do that, and then we can produce much more minerals out of this planet as we need. I want to check on here. Okay, 2 more turns, or we could buy it right now. Well, we'll wait to 2 turns. And over here, we've got 2 more turns. Okay, until that is done. 1, 2. Okay, they're done now. We don't need to keep doing that. We're going to build our skyrise housing. Okay, now here. Okay, we now have our we have the hydroponics farm done. Food. I think we want to do a... all of these will take... these go fast, but they take a person sitting in them to operate. Where if we do an automated factory, that will happen, and then we don't need a colonist in there to man it, which obviously means a lot more people. Hey James, how you doing? Excuse me, how you doing? So that will be good. And we're almost done on our mine there. And that, okay, good. Well, what's our research is still kicking. Okay, it's on the stellar sensors. What do we want to do next? Of course, they're going plasma rifles. So let's please the government and do plasma rifles. Can also be low rise. Okay, as in digging down for more room. Okay, IKB, I got you there. Xenomind is built on sheet 1 here. Okay, so now we have our mine. So that will produce more per person mineral rock. What right? Mineral wise, man, tongue twister. Yeah, this is Astra Exodus. This campaign is based on sort of a lost human colony trying to rebuild itself. Though there are sandbox, and I do think once released, we'll have other campaigns to play in it. I want more mining, but I also want to continue to develop this. But I think right now we are going to put that to there, and well, no, I think we should do an automated factory, because that will allow us to build things without having a person population there. Game is coming out on the 30th of this month, so this is a pre-release version of things, and I don't know some of the limitations, whether they're just for this, you know, this campaign that we're playing with the objective to destroy the main pirate fleet and explore this sector. It's only, you can see the planets here, which are randomly done. We only know about these 2 star systems currently. So I think it's going to develop into much more. Hey Arno, good to have you here. You can also monitor chats on both Twitch and YouTube. It would be convenient for me. Arno, I don't know how easy or hard that is for you. If it's difficult, don't bother. I don't know what you're doing right now. You just may be somewhere on your phone. I understand if it's a bit much. Okay, production there. I'm just checking out food, people needing metals. We have some extra metals now. We got extra, some of this stuff. Okay, cool. Thanks, Arno. It's very helpful. Yeah. We want to continue growing. Okay. You can also go through our planets like this. Just click through here with the... And just to make sure that all the production queues were in operations. Yeah, we have research. Okay. Okay. Colonist. Here, it looks like. Okay, so now we have more colonists than food provides, which if we can produce food on some of the other planets, it'll be okay. But we're going to move this down to here to keep our factory in good producing elements. No problem, Benjamin. Okay, now on here, let's something other than, okay, we've got our orbital dockyards. I want to build a space dock. Starbase here. Help our orbital fort in defense of our planet, because there are nasties out there, and I don't know with this scenario when they're going to if they're going to show up or not. Okay, yeah, these people aren't super happy with us or overall. We got morale of 65%, but not so bad. We just want to grow this here. We currently are using one freighter. Good that we built some more. Okay, stellar sensors have been researched. We're doing our plasma rifles. EM deflectors. Cerametal armor or explosive plates. That's like reactive armor on tanks. Specialized research here. Okay, damage. Long cause of physical force. Okay, we'll research that next, once we get there. Yeah, still some time off from that. Okay, Starbase has been built. That is good. Now we're going to start building up a fleet for military type actions. Thanks for following, do appreciate that. My plasma rifles in a 40-watt range, yes. Look, bud, just what you see on the counter here, or whatever the line is. Okay, well. So we want to build, let's build 2 of those cruisers. We'll put them in that order just in case we run out. We'll have a little extra practical. Their food, we are Using just about all we're producing on food. We could do some... I think we're going to move off of research. We're burning through what research we have pretty fast. We're going to put more on commerce. Here, more people on commerce, on trade. Very good. Okay, new colonist out here. Very good. New laborers are saying. I'm going to have them focus. Well, we don't have enough rare materials for that, which is delaying a lot of our production abilities here. Our desires outreach our capabilities. You know, if we spend this here now. Yes. Okay, and we're going to move him over to mining and him over to mining as well. So that will help with metals and rare materials. And that'll get that done. Okay. That's being slowed so much just because we don't have the metals required or rare materials or other things. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have our automated factory here. So now we can build things like housing to increase our population. But I want to see... Yeah, we'll just focus on our mining here for the moment. That's why we went out to this planet in the first place. Out here, where we are still building up, okay. We're keeping our population happy by keeping our taxes low. We are trying to do more commerce. I think since it's just taking so long, let's move him from construction to commerce. That we'll see about building, buying it. Now it gets cheaper as you get closer to completion, meaning the price is cheaper to finish production, cheaper than if it would be you're just buying it fully at the front of it. So we're not wasting our effort doing that. Okay, we're completely balanced on food. I think we're going to step away from research even more. And we're going to go with more commerce. Okay, there we go. Money, 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 money. Yeah, I'm ignoring your suggestions. Okay, we have a new ship built. Next one coming here. Now let's come over here. Okay, still not enough yet. We're using 2 of our freighters for commerce. That's been a while, maybe a bit longer than we needed. Nope, still need a little more time to finish out this automated factory. Still not building that up, but we're still fortunately... Okay, another ship completed. And now enough to complete this. Just to get that completed. In the build queue. Now, on the build queue, we're going to build another, is this the, yeah, another colony ship here. We're going to see about expanding to other star systems. 6 turns. Hopefully that will give us more metals and other productions, but we now have a 2 cruisers for battles, if need be. Okay, so we have our automated factory built out here. Now our build queue is clear. Hydroponics farm and an automated factory. So let's come over here and do a xenomine, which will help us with more metals here once we put somebody to it. That'll be done in 3 turns, unless we're running short because of lack of resources. Here we are firmly focusing in on mining. Okay. And we now have another laborer out here. Yeah, that doesn't help. Yeah, we'll keep him focused there on mining, the purpose of the planet. Now we're at -1 on food, and we don't want that to continue, so we want to keep up our food production. Our commerce, that isn't looking so great. So we're going to move. And we still have the basic construction because of our automated factory. There we go. And out here again. Yeah, once we get that, that'll be useful. Oh, and 7 more turns to our new colony ship. Okay, xenomine. But we don't really have, well, we have him here, so that helps. Let's do an exo farm. Help with the food situation. There we go. Hey Toy Jet, how you doing? I'm doing well. Yeah, it's the new game is Astra Exodus. We're playing a campaign here. I'm muddling my way through it. So far, no great action. It's just sort of been the... Oh, are we... Yeah. Building phase on everything. Okay, we now have an exo farm out on our secondary star system. Okay, that'll pumping a lot of food. We're now using 4 freighters. We have 6 more available, keeping our trade between the planet or star systems going, I should say. Okay, food is in good shape. Metals are okay. Commerce, that's doing good. Build queue. I want to keep developing this system here. Well, let's do more housing. There we go. Now here on sheet 1, I don't know, do we want to do more housing or do we want to... We'll do that first. Yeah, okay, 2 more turns. 1, 2, there we go. Now we have a fleet with 2 cruisers and a colony ship in it. We need to expand, I think, but destroyer. That looks nice. We are on a negative sense for money. I'm gonna move that up there. Streamline our trade a bit more. Okay, they're producing a lot of metals, but we don't need so much, so let's move you here to commerce. And way out here, new. I want to do an orbital fort instead. I want protected. Since now we have a decent investment out here to be protected from bad guys. No, not you. Back. You. So we're going to get this fleet, and I don't know that a red dwarf is going to be we already got just 1 planet. Let's go up here to Lupus. We'll see what we find up there. Okay. They can now house more people because of their vertical arcology. Upkeep, oh, I don't know. Orbital fort. Research lab might be of use. Colonial factory. Yeah, I think we're going to stay with the housing. All right. Looking good, and we have not had anybody doing any research, so our research has been stuck here. Been focusing on other aspects, which may not be the best result. Ooh. Oh, what is... Okay. Lupus here. Looks like we have 2, and I'm going to go drop back to the Star Trek Type M type planets here. People would like that. Okay. Lupus 2. Wow. Okay, this looks like a really, really cool system. This looks okay for things like rare materials and metals and frozen planet also. Wow, this is a honeypot of a planet. So okay, a little greener. 6 colonists can naturally hold 4 food, metals 3. So this is a smaller planet. Otherwise it looks basically the same. So let's go to Lupus 2 here, and since it can hold a bigger population, we're gonna colonize that planet first. Yes. Okay. Build queue. What can... Okay, we don't have a lot of money, so we can't really rush things too much. Oh boy. 400. Don't know when we get 400 for that. Now if we come down, move him down here. Okay, no food, but we get that going through. That'll be better. I think we have the food that we can bring from the other solar system to keep them fed. And rush through and get an automated factory. I really love that automated factory technology. Okay, so now we have 2 cruisers there protecting that. It don't have got the right frequencies. Yeah, this approved trade will help us out. And yeah, we've got plenty of food here. Okay, so we have down here orbital fort completed. So now at least we're somewhat protected. We haven't really had any... We had a frigate floating around, but that isn't much protection. They're basically a runaway type starship. And the few combats that I've done, it just gets destroyed against anything heavier at all. And that's about what you run into. Yeah, I guess housing is what we want to do here. We want to do the housing. Here we're still working on that and saving up to maybe rush the factory. Be a gamer in space is the answer. Always more guns. More guns. You need battleships or better. Yeah, that's probably right. But you need to be able to build the battleships. You need to be able to fund the maintenance of the ships. Oh, what was it? I think relatively recently, I think it was Chile, but it was one Latin American country. I think they've got some of the Panzerhaubützen 2000s. I think from the Netherlands, but I'm not sure. Could have been from Germany or the Netherlands or somebody like that. They got some, they bought them or leased them or whatever. And after a while, they decided, you know, we just can't quite afford to maintain these really nice new howitzers. So they sort of sent them back. They're just like too expensive. Where Canada really liked the Panzerhaubützen 2000s, but they didn't, I guess, have the money to afford them. Canada, we're talking Canada here. We're not talking, oh, I don't know, Guatemala or, Belize or someplace. Canada didn't quite have the money, but they really liked them, so they leased some for their operations in Afghanistan. So they leased them from, I think, from Germany, or a German company, and took them into Afghanistan with them. And so they were able to do that, but it's the cost. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Dreadnoughts, battleships, but you got to have that infrastructure behind you to be able to, like in this game terms, supply them with food, supply them with repair facilities and all of that good kind of stuff. Okay, we don't need any more construction here. We're maxing out on that. We can't really do more food here. So we're going to see about increasing our commerce here. Do we want more money? Now here, yeah, we want to expand housing. Out here, we are pushing for more production to build everything else. Back on our starting home world, we're doing well. We're pushing for better commercial settings. Nope, they don't grow on trees. That only really happens when you're using wooden weapons, and then they do sort of grow on trees. Okay, now at Nashira 1. The only planet out there, I don't know why they call it Nashira 1. What do we want to do? We have another colonist. We're gonna push for that. 8 turns. Out on Lupus 2, they're reasonably happy. And there's a lot of things like corruption levels that affect the different colonies. Back here, because it's closer to the home system, it's only 5%. Again, at the home system, it's 5%. Going out all the way out at Lupus, it's 14% corruption, and that does affect things. There's a lot of little nuances. Hey, Ari! This is Astra Exodus. We're playing the sort of lost human colony trying to establish a local human empire kind of thing. Out here, it's soon to be released, the 30th, I believe, of this month. Coming out, and this is an early version of it, so I don't think it's all here yet. So we're pursuing ahead. Okay. Okay, they have another colonist. It's the other planet I know. I just was checking on. Here, okay, 281. Okay, we could rush this. Great. Okay, out at Lupus. Also, we're behind on the mining and that kind of thing. So let's rush that with money. We can move him to minerals. That's going to do us well. Get us organics as well as metals and rares. We need that. We just spent our money there. Now out here, the backup beyond. material efficiency is down at 37%. We're just pushing way past our resource capacity, which we can, it just slows everything up. So I'm thinking we don't need him on construction since we have an automated construction. If we put him on mining, that increases our resources. He's doing that there. They're helping to pay for things. They can't do any food anyways. Okay. Waiting for this over here to say something is completed. Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't have jumped too far ahead. Okay, build queue is empty out here. Okay, on sheet 1. We're going to do streamline trading. We're going to move him to here for even more. Oh, there we go. Back to Lupus. Okay. Lupus. Okay. We need more food out there, so we want to do a hydroponics farm. We're going to put that to the front of the queue while leaving that still in the queue. And we're going to pay to, well, before I just do a snap decision on that. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. Now, this fleet. I'm going to come back to here. Well, no, I think this fleet, our colonists, are going to come up to here. We're going to colonize some other worlds on this one star system instead of going and looking for trouble. We're going to just go there where we know we have some great planets to colonize. So do you only manage one planet? No, this is, yeah, okay, you can see now, yes. We have this is a limited campaign that I think only these planets are currently available. In larger other campaign modes, we'll get to see more that we can look at here. You can look at it via a solar system, or you can just click directly onto a particular planet. And of course, for the planets that we are inhabited, you can scroll through to see what you want to do. Okay, so we're trying to, yeah, that's looking good. The colonist ship is going to head out to here. We'll get this, one of these other planets colonized, and Lupus 2. Let's go in here. Okay, so now we are producing enough food. Ooh, we need more freighters. So that's what we need to build. Come back to our main planet here. Production queue, freighters, 2 turns. So let's move you actually into the currently build, so that we'll get that to be able to handle food as well as moving other minerals and whatnot between solar systems. So they're heading out there. 3 more turns. Okay, Lupus 2 has gained another colonist. Birth rates, okay. Instruction. I don't know that... Well, because we're not building very much, we don't need very many things. We're doing a lot of the streamlining trade. We don't need a lot of raw materials or resources or whatever you want to say it right now. So I think we will leave him there. Now, okay. Starship. Fighter or freighter fleet built here. Yep. Okay, so we're back to improving our trading capabilities. We now have 7 free freighters. Building that up. One and two. Our ship, really not so much fleet, but it's joined the fleet here. So we have Lupus 1 or Lupus 2. We can go into the smaller Lupus 1, smaller habitat capabilities, but it looks like a sort of premium planet. Can't we colonize it? Like here, didn't we send a colony ship out here? Well, this is a destroyer. Did I send the wrong ship? I could have done so. Or we haven't built it. Oh, that's right. No, never mind. Slowed it up because we didn't have the rare material or the raw materials for it. So we need to add another colony ship. Boy, I forgot that we did that. Gamer made a boo-boo. Okay, the Fortuna, there we are. We'll put you at the front of the queue here. We have plenty of food, so, well, we're supplying food to other people. We'll reduce some from commerce to add to construction. There we go. That'll do that. Where's Earth? Well, we've sort of lost contact with Earth. That is sort of in the preamble to all of this. They talk about how, because of like wars and whatnot, we've lost contact with Earth, and that is, at least theoretically, what we're trying to work on regaining, is contact with them. Okay, I want to build something other than more housing right now. We have a hydroponics and an automated factory. That's good, but we could go with a xenomine. That will help all of our resource needs. There we go. Okay, that our xenomine is complete. Let's go for a factory. Wait 2 more turns to get that. Okay, oh, colony here is idle. Yeah, we want to at least streamline trading or something, work towards that, but troops? No, we don't have enough organics for that to do it efficiently. We could expand the population base capabilities, that would be nice. So that will help with that. Okay, now our starship, the colonizing ship, is available. I want to build a second one here. They get consumed whenever you use them. Because presumably they're not just carrying colonists, they're carrying resources, and basically the whole of the ship may actually be consumed in theory as well, but it's all their useful components, build housing and basic functioning colony are all on board, and that's the real cost of building them, I presume. Okay, so we have this, so now our construction was really cranking out here. And that is good. Alright, well. Yard, exo farm. Farm, food. Yeah, we might as well make our food production really efficient. Okay. This has increased our potential population base. Still at least a planet because it's tundra. Now that's okay, that's what we sort of need to do. We have, okay, we're basically balanced out on most everything here. So we're going to do some practical innovations. And exo farm here is built, which now it's reverting to more housing, and that's good. So we have a lot more food here than we need. So we're going to move you to research. Okay, yeah, I got rid of a lot of our excess food, but that's fine. We're going to, let's come over here to research, make sure that we're going to move over to tundra terraforming. We're gonna, even though the plasma rifles are partially done, move that in. That way we can terraform that. I presume we can do this to a planet that's inhabited. I have not tried it, but we want to see about doing that or whatnot, so that we move it from a tundra planet into a more human-friendly planet we can expand our population on. Okay, our fleet has arrived. Very good. Now we want to go to Lupus 1. We want to colonize this planet. Class oceans, size tiny, gravity low, none, but there are land masses, though it's mostly ocean. Colonize that. Probably not the best one to colonize first, but I'm going to move you over to construction. And okay, well, let's see. That costs 400 to rush. Hydroponics farm, what would that cost to rush? Okay, we can, oh, thank you. We can rush that only just, but that will be useful. That way we can continue to focus properly on building the automated farm. Oh, I hit the wrong damn button. Oh well. Just to click that generally. Okay, well, you live, you learn. Research. Okay, so we're pushing for some research, practical research to get that. Okay, yes, our hydroponics farm has been completed. We can now push here. We have enough food locally for our population. We want to get our construction done. Biggest problem here is material efficiencies. This is the percentage value. How much of the material required projects. Installation is available for the colony. Okay, basically it's not enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to forget about constructing it, which it moves it to way down to for super ever long. We're moving our person over to commerce to try to get more income. Now back on sheet 2, looking at that. Okay, we have, we probably need the food. We're going to move over here for more commerce. We've already sort of got commerce focused there. They're at 100%, so let's move over to commerce. We're going to leave them constructing their facilities. Okay, because the idea is I just want to get to 400 here. Will take a little while. And then just pay money for it. Okay, Lupus 2 got another colonist. Very good. We got plenty of food. There we go, again, pushing for commerce, trade. Okay, Lupus 2. Gain a colonist, colony, queue is empty. Okay, we have another colony ship. Very good. Back here. Maybe we can let that go over to trade. We're going to see about colonizing another one of those planets out there. That has become our colonial gem. Okay, we can do that now. Very good. Okay, so we're going to buy the automated factory, which will allow us to produce other things much faster. Okay, so now we have that built. The automated factory. What is best to do next? I think we will go with a exo farm. That way when we do put somebody in the farming, it will be much more efficient and it won't take long to get to where we want to build it, or we'll or pay for it, or just continue. Let's look at Lupus 2. I think we want to do an orbital fort, so when the fleet goes away on some other adventures, we have some backup, because that's where our fleets are really right now at the Lupus system, protecting it. We are fortified back at the sheet system, and I think just, and also both fort and starbase back on the Nashira system. Okay, we're doing our, okay, we've got our research on that. Yeah, here, if we were to come here, we could do planetary terraforming. Transforms the planet of Nashira 1 class of Tundra into a Terran class planet. Brings it closer. Right, that's what we want to, I think, do. So let's focus over on this. Ooh, 1,000 if we were to pay for it. And 30 turns in the doing of it. Well, what I think we're going to do is move one person over to construction to make it go faster. Now it goes down to 21 turns instead of 30. Very good. And we have, yeah, enough. Okay, I like that. And well, yeah. As they get closer. Okay, plasma rifles have been developed. Exo farm installed on Lupus 1. Our fleet arrives in Lupus. Okay, so we now have this planet here, Lupus 3, which is barren, but it will produce rare materials, metals, do some trade. Construction value indicates the value generated per worker on this planet. Has lots of construction value. Research. So that wouldn't be a bad planet to take a look at. Now out of Lupus 4, it's a frozen planet, a lot more population capabilities, but no food. Obviously we can drop a hydroponics for 2 to do some food. Lots of organics though. We are particularly low on organics. And this one is 0 on organics. So I think we want to come out here. We do have the possibility of metals and rare materials, so we want to colonize this planet. Yes, we are going to colonize this planet. Okay, well, pretty good on food as it is, though my first instinct is always secure a food base, and if I was actually living there, that's what I would want to have happen first. We are going to do mining, but we've got to, well, build things, so I think we'll do an automated factory first. That will help with that. Okay, well, let's save this here. Okay, play 2. Okay, I think we're going to end this live stream. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I really do appreciate that. I will be streaming tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific time, with the usual Hearts of Iron 4 stuff, and Sunday, War Thunder, again at 8 a.m. if you guys want to join. Love to have you there. Just trying to think. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. And of course, other things coming next week, but just let you know. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for liking. If you haven't already, please follow, subscribe, whatnot on the various services. Thanks, everyone.